Good morning, students. Today we explain the next question of exercise 3.3. Last day I explained question 1 and 2. Today I explain question 3. You see the question 3. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if first condition, second condition and third condition? Which condition will follow for parallelogram? You know all the conditions of parallelogram. That was clear. So you see, first angle B plus angle D. What will be angle B and D? Suppose ABCD is a parallelogram, then angle B plus angle D, when it will be 180 degree, when the parallelogram will be rectangle or a square, then it is possible. If our parallelogram is a square, then the sum of opposite angle will be 180 degree, or when ABCD will be rectangle, then their sum will be 180 degree. So it may be possible because a square and rectangle is also a parallelogram. So condition first may be possible for rectangle and a square. But you see condition 2, AB equal to DC equal to 8 and AD 4 centimeter and BC is 4.4 centimeter. Now you see AB equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. It is clear, that is 8 centimeter and that is 8 centimeter. Both are equal, but AD is 4 centimeter, but AD is 4 centimeter and BC is 4.4 centimeter. We know that the opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So this side equal to this side is right, but other two opposite sides are not equal. So this condition will not follow. So this condition will not follow. Next question 3. Condition 3, you see, angle A 70 degree and angle C is 65 degree. Is it possible or not? You see the figure. Angle A is 70 degree and angle C is 65 degree. We know that opposite angles are equal in parallelogram, but why we put the different value of A and C? So this condition will not follow for parallelogram. So it is clear, you can write the answer. Now you see question 4. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. First you see clearly the question. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. You think which types of quadrilateral is possible that is not parallelogram? So I show you the figure. You see this figure for question 4. ABCD. It is a quadrilateral. You know that quadrilateral has 4 sides. It is a polygon also. And the name of this quadrilateral is kite. And in kite only one pair of opposite angles are equal. That is angle B and D are equal, but angle A and C will not equal. So it is the example of quadrilateral in which two opposite angles of equal measure. In which two opposite angles of equal measure. So it is clear. Now you see question number 5. The measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. Clear? You see the answer of this question. Question number 5. A, B, C, D. What is A, B, C, D? It is a parallelogram in which the ratio of two angles are given. When angles are given in ratio, then you will let angle B 3x and angle C is 2x. And we don't know that their opposite angles are also equal. So angle D will be 3x and angle A will be 2x. And we know that the sum of adjacent angles in parallelogram are supplementary. So you write angle B plus angle C 180 degree. Angle B and C are in given ratio 3:2. So you write 3x plus 2x is 180. 5x is equal to 180. Then x is equal to 180 divided by 5, that is 36 degree. So angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A and C are equal, opposite angles. So its value will be 2x, that is 2 into 36 is 72 degree. And angle B equal to angle D, that is 3x is equal to 3 into 36 degree, that is 108 degree. So this question is also clear. You see the question 6. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. Question is clear. I explain with the help of figure. You see question number 6. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. It is clear. And angle B equal to angle C. Angle B equal to angle C. Then all angles are equal, because angle B equal to angle C. Angle B is also equal to angle D. Angle A is also equal to angle C. We know that the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. If two adjacent angles are equal, then all angles are equal. If all angles are equal, then what we do? We add all angles, their sum will be 360 and the value of each angle will be 90 degree. So value of its all angles will be 90 degree. So it is clear. Now you see question 7. The adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures X, Y, Z. X, Y and Z you have to find from the given figure. State the property you use to find them, and you will write the statement of property that used in this question and that you will use. So first you see how you find the value of X, Y and Z. You see, first you see this figure. HOPE is a parallelogram. Exterior angle is given 70 degree. Now you see how we solve. First you see EP is parallel to HO. EP parallel HO. So HP will be transversal. So angle Y and 40 degree are the alternate interior angles. So the value of Y will be 40 degree. It is clear. Again we use the property of linear pair. You will write here linear pair. What is linear pair? We know that the sum of two, which types of angle? When the sum of two angles. Now you see how we find the value of angle 1. Both are linear pair. So we write angle 1 plus 70 degree is 180 degree. So angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. And angle 1 is equal to x. Angle 1 is equal to angle x. So angle x is 110 degree. Now we find the value of angle z. So angle E plus angle H. Which types of angle? You know that in parallelogram the sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. So angle E plus angle H equal to 180 degree. The value of E is X and the value of H is Z plus 40, that is 180 degree. Again, the value of X is 110 plus Z plus 40 is 180 degree. Again, the value of Z will be 180 minus 110 plus 40, that is 150. So the value of Z will be 30 degree. This is clear. Now you see question 8. The following figures GUNS and RUNS are parallelograms. Find X and Y. Question number 8. The following figures GUNS and RUNS are parallelograms. Find X and Y. Question C first. How we find the value of X and Y? We know that in parallelogram their opposite sides are equal. So you will equate both. 3y minus 1 equal to 26. You solve and find the value of y. In this side 3x is equal to 18. You compare both. 3x equal to 18 and you will find the value of x. In parallelogram RUNS, it is also a parallelogram. We know that diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. So y plus 7 equal to 20. You will solve and find the value of y. And x plus y equal to 16. You will put the value of y from this equation and you will find the value of x. So you do yourself. Now you see question number 9. In the above figure, both RISK and CLUE are parallelogram. Find the value of x. You see in this figure there are two parallelograms. First is RISK and second is CLUE. We know that angle K plus angle S will be 180 degree. Clear? We know that the sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So the value of angle S will be 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. And in parallelogram CLUE, we know that the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So angle L equal to angle E. So the value of angle E will be 70 degree. Now you comes in this figure. It is a triangle. You put any name here. Suppose O. Then in triangle OES, X plus angle E plus angle S equal to 180 degree. Angle S is 60 degree. Angle E is 70 degree. 60 plus 70, 130 degree. You subtract from 180, that is 50 degree. So value of x will be 50 degree. You do. Question 10. Explain how this figure is trapezium. How we can say that this figure is trapezium? Which of its two sides are parallel? First you see figure 3.32. This is figure 3.32. We know that in a trapezium, one pair opposite sides are parallel. So you add this angle L plus angle M, 100 plus 80, that is 180 degree. So these two sides will be parallel, that is KL parallel MN. So this is a trapezium. We know that the co-interior angles between two parallel lines are supplementary. KL and MN are parallel. ML will be transversal. So their sum will be 180. So these two sides are parallel. So it is a trapezium. It's follow the property of trapezium. We know that one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So it is clear. Question number 11. Find measurement of angle C in figure 3.33. If AB parallel DC, it is the symbol of line segment. So line segment AB is parallel to line segment DC. Now you see figure 3.33. AB parallel DC. If AB and DC will be parallel, then angle B plus angle C will be 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C will be 180 degree. So angle C will be 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. So the measurement of angle C will be 60 degree. It is clear? Next, question number 12. Find the measure of angle P and angle S if line segment SP parallel line segment RQ in figure 3.34. In figure 3.34, which two line segments are parallel? SP and RQ are parallel. Now you see angle R is, this is the symbol of 90 degree. Angle R is 90 degree, and we know that these two sides are parallel, so its value will be 180 minus 90. Angle S plus angle R equal to 180. Angle R is 90, so angle S is also 90. Again, we know that these two lines are parallel, so angle P plus angle Q will also what? 180 degree. So you subtract 180 minus 130, that is 50 degree. So the value of angle P will be